Good evening, students. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll solve some more problems from the yesterday's assignment sheet, and then we'll go to the. That's it. We'll see. We'll solve them. Okay. Did you guys try?
Yes, sir. I have a few doubts.
Okay. So let me solve those problems. Yeah. 10th problem, right? Find the maximum and minimum values, if any, of the function given by f of x is equal to sine of sine x for all values of x that belongs to R. So how to do this? F of x is equal to sine of sine x for all values of x that belongs to R. So f dash of x is equal to, tell me, cos of sine x into d by dx of sine x. So cos of sine x into cos x, correct? So they're asking find the value, maximum and the minimum values for all values of x that belongs to R. Okay. Cos of sin x into cos x. For maxima or minima, we will equate it to 0 for maxima or minima. Right. So cos of sin x equal to 0 means cos of sin x can be 0 or cos x itself can be equal to 0. Right. So if cos of sin x is equal to 0, then what is the solution for it?
Sin x should be 90.
Sin x should be an odd multiple of pi by 2. Actually, they told x belongs to R. 1 minute. So sin x should be equal to pi by 2. For the time being, I'm taking. Actually, you're supposed to write it like this. Not, you should write it as 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. But okay, have it as pi by 2. I'll solve it using a different method also. Or cos x is equal to 0 means x should be equal to pi by 2. Here also it should be like this only. X should be equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Means I can substitute all odd multiples of pi by 2. Pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, like that. The only reason being for all values of x that belongs to R. Okay. So what is f double dash of x, guys? Do that and tell me.
So minus sin cos x.
Minus sin cos x. You will have to apply u and v, no? This is u, v, no? So cos x into minus sin of sin x into cos x plus cos of, I'll tell you an easy method, don't worry, okay? I'll tell you an easy method. Cos of sin x into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Okay. Now what will be the value of f double dash of pi by 2? This will be 0. This will be 0 because equal to pi by 2 is what you're going to put. This will be 0. And what about this thing? Cos of sine of minus sine x. So it will be cos of sine pi by 2 into minus sine pi by 2. Okay. So it will be cos 1 into minus 1. It is minus cos 1. But we have to know whether it is a maximum value or a minimum value. But minus cos 1 is a value which is less than 0. Sorry, greater than 0. So greater than 0 means pi by 2 will give you the minimum value. Minimum value is attained at pi by 2. So what is the value of f of pi by 2? F of pi by 2 will be sine of sine pi by 2. Okay, guys, I got it. See, actually, this is there. No, f dash of x is there. No, listen. First, let me explain this, then I'll tell you the shortcut. Cos of sine x into cos x is equal to 0 is what we did now. So this cos of sine x is there. No, that can actually not be 0 because sine x is equal to pi by 2 will not take place. Pi by 2 is how much? 3.14 divided by 2 1.7 something. Is there any value of x that you can substitute in the place of sine which will make it 1.7? Obviously,
No, sir.
no, right? So if I make it f dash of x equal to 0, this value will go to the other side. Hence, cos x will be equal to 0. So x will be equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So there are, if I take in one complete revolution, pi by 2 is here, 3 pi by 2 is here. So I need to find the second derivative at pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. I understood that at pi by 2, it is giving you the minimum value. Similarly, if you do f double dash of 3 pi by 2, what will you get? You will get cos 1, which is 1 minute wait, cos 1 is actually less than 0. Sorry, minus cos 1 is less than 0. Less than 0 means you should actually attain maximum value. So you'll attain maximum value at pi by 2. So what is f of pi by 2? Sine of sine pi by 2, sine this sine 1. So the maximum value of this function is sine 1. And what is f double dash of cos 3 pi by 2? It will be minus cos 1. Sorry, it will be plus cos 1, which is greater than 0. So minimum value is attained at this point. That will be sine of sine 3 pi by 2, which is sine of minus 1, which is minus sine 1. So the minimum value is minus sine 1 and the maximum value is sine 1. Please let me know if there is any step that you want me to explain again.
So you can explain from the second derivative, sir. F double dash of 3 pi by 2.
F double dash of 3 pi by 2. See, what is f double dash of x? 1 minute.
Cos of sin x into minus sin x.
1 minute. When I write, you tell no, please. Cos of
Sin x into
Iliad. This is the biggest thing. Cos of sin x. Now tell me. F double dash of x is equal to cos of
sin x into minus sin x.
Minus sin x plus cos x into minus sin of sin x into cos x. So we applied chain rule, so we got this. Now, f double dash of pi by 2 is how much? F double dash of pi by 2, if you substitute it here, cos of, sorry, not here. Yeah, it will become cos of sin pi by 2 is 1 into minus sin pi by 2, it will be minus 1 plus cos pi by 2 is going to be 0. So cos 1 into minus sin pi by 2 is minus 1. So minus cos 1 is the answer. So that is f double dash of pi by 2. What about f double dash of 3 pi by 2? That will be cos of sin 3 pi by 2 into minus sine 3 pi by 2 plus again cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. So cos of what is sine 3 pi by 2? It is minus 1 into minus sine 3 pi by 2 is plus 1. So cos of minus 1 is still cos 1 because cos of minus theta is cos theta. So this value is less than 0. So pi by 2 will give you the maximum value at x is equal to pi by 2. And this is greater than 0. So at 3 pi by 2, you will get the minimum value at x is equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now what we need to do is find f of pi by 2. So f of pi by 2, what is the question? It is sine of sine x. So when you substitute the value here, it will give you sine 1. That's it, sine 1. So f of 3 pi by 2 is how much? Sine of sine 3 pi by 2, which is sine of minus 1, which is minus sine 1. Okay. So this will be the maximum value and this will be the minimum value. So the question is, find, tell me.
Sir, but sine of sine 3 pi by 2 should be 3 pi by 2 only, no, sir?
Yeah, sine of 3 pi by 2, sine 270 is 1, minus 1, sorry. Sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. Sine of minus 1 is minus sine 1. Because sine of minus x is minus sine x. It's an odd function.
Okay, sir.
I have a doubt, sir. Why we took x equal to pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 specifically?
Because, see, in one rotation, how many times odd multiples of pi by 2 will come?
2 and plus.
2 times, no. One will occur at pi by 2, second will occur at 3 pi by 2. That is in the first rotation. In the second rotation, what will happen? You will get it at 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. Third rotation, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2.
11 pi.
You're able to understand. So that's what happens. No? So I took it for 2 cycles, for 2 values in 1 cycle itself. So I got the answer.
If we take for those 2 cycles, it will be the same for the other
It will
cycles.
be the same. Yes, it will be the same because sine of 5 pi by 2 is there. Sine of 5 pi by 2 is actually sine 2 pi plus pi by 2, which is sine pi by 2. So finding at 5 pi by 2 is as good as finding at pi by 2 itself because of the cyclic rotation.
I understand now.
I know there's a slightly higher order thinking skill problem. Don't worry. See, whenever you have trigonometric problems, okay, the best way to solve any trigonometric problem is by taking the range of sine or cos. See, for example, the simpler way to solve, the simpler method, concentrate guys. Sine of sine x is there, right? See, for example, you can ask me, sir, will you accept this kind of a method in the subjective test you are giving? Yes, I will do it. It's purely because it is MCQ. Okay, I'll accept it. You can do it in this method also if this kind of a question comes. Okay. So what I will do is I will take the range of sine x. What do I mean by range of sine x? So the greatest value of sine x is 1 and the least value of sine x is minus 1. Correct? Did you understand the step? So I took the function that is inside sine. So I'm taking sine on both sides. Okay, when I take sine on both sides, I get sine of minus 1 less than or equal to sine of sine x less than or equal to sine 1. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
So sine of sine x is nothing but f of x. Correct? Sine of minus 1 is how much? Minus sine 1 less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to sine 1 means the maximum value of f of x is sine 1. The minimum value of f of x is minus sine 1. That is what we got by doing differentiation also. Are you able to understand that?
Yes,
right, we finished 3 steps. So this method is accepted. Generally, this is used only for competitive exams, but okay, this time we can use it.
Sir, can you see the range for cos x?
It will not be the same for cos x.
No, sir. Can you see the range for cos x, sir?
Same, minus 1 to 1. So what I will do, I will modify the question with the assumption that you guys have already copied. So suppose they're asking the maximum and the minimum value of sine of cos x. Okay, then what will happen? Cos x will be less than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to -1. Generally, these kind of problems will come with sine and cos only, because tan and all you will have infinity. Okay, so cos x is there. Now taking
Sine on both sides.
So taking sine on both sides, you get sine of -1 less than or equal to sine of cos x less than or equal to sine of 1. What will you get? Minus sine 1 less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to sine 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But I want you guys to pay attention here. If the question is like this, cos of sine x less than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to -1 is there. No. Right? What should you do? Taking cos on both the sides, what will happen?
Cos of -1 will be cos 1.
Cos of -1. Here it is cos of 1. In between you will have cos of sine x. No. Whenever you are taking cos, the inequality will change. And the reason is very simple. The reason why the inequality will change is cos is a decreasing function. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is, for example, let's say something like this. Theta is less than or equal to pi by 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. If you take cos on both the sides, cos 0, cos theta, cos pi by 2, observe this will be greater than or equal to, the inequality will change like this. Because if you look at the table of cos, what will happen? Cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0. So the values decrease from 1 to 0. That is why the inequality will change. Are you guys able to understand this point?
Yes, sir.
So please be careful with that, okay? See, generally, to my experience, I have not seen these kind of tough problems at all. I'm just preparing you for the worst, that's it, okay? So have your mind open and be ready to receive all these kind of questions also. Knowledge will definitely help you at some point. Okay? So that's the whole idea. This is for 10th one. Find the area of the region enclosed by the line. This you can't do, sorry. There's applications of integrals. Yeah, you can try the 15th one.
Sir, I have a doubt in the 12th question. What should we write as the answer? Like, how should we write?
Write sufficient conditions for to be a point of local maxima. F dash of C should be equal to 0. F double dash of C should be less than 0. That's it.
That's it, sir.
That's it. Those are the conditions. That's what the second derivative test says, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. So try the 15th one. So there is a water tank which has the shape of an inverted right circular cone with its axis vertical and vertex as the lowermost. Its semi-vertical angle is tan inverse of 0.5. Water is poured into it at a constant rate of 5 centimeter cube per hour. Find the rate at which the level of the water is rising at the instant with the depth of the water is 4 meters. So water tank has the shape of an inverted right circular cone with its axis vertical and the vertex at the lowermost point. Its semi-vertical angle alpha is equal to tan inverse of half. Okay. Is poured into it at a constant rate. So dV divided by dH. Oh, this is not there. No, rate problems are also not there. So dV by dt is what they told us 5 centimeter cube per hour. Let's not worry about it. It's not there. No. So using differential, approximation not there, approximation not there. The sum of the surface what is the ratio? If the sum of the surface areas of cube and sphere is constant, what is the ratio of an edge of the cube to the diameter of the sphere when their volume is minimum? Yes, this is. Shall we try this?
Yes, sir.
So if the sum of the surface areas of cube, when they say surface areas blindly, they are talking about the total surface area. Okay. So for 18th one, wait, I have to copy it. If I'm not wrong, it is slightly lengthy. If the sum of the surface areas of the cube and the sphere is constant. So surface area of sphere, this cube is how much? 6a square, and surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square. Okay. What is the ratio of the edge of the cube? What is the ratio of the edge of the cube to the diameter? A divided by 2r is equal to what? When the sum of their volumes is minimum. So this is given. 6a square and 4 pi r square are fixed. So 6a square plus 4 pi r square is a constant. That's what they told. Now, sum of volumes is what? Volume of cone plus volume of sphere. So, a cube plus 4 by 3 pi
4
r.
by 3 pi r.
This value has to be minimum. Okay, but if you observe, volume is a function of two variables here. What are we supposed to do? Convert it as a function of one variable and then start differentiating. So how do I do it?
And use that surface area.
You can use the concept of surface area and then solve it. So let us see if I can take out anything common. Let's.
So should we assume the constant as
the constant can be anything. This constant. So it is some k or something, whatever it is. Okay. It is some k, for example. Then what I can do here is a square will be equal to k minus 4 pi r square divided by 6. Correct? I'll take this and substitute. A square is that much now. By a is how much? Whole power of. So volume will be equal to k minus 4 pi r square by 6 square root of 6, then this will be whole power half plus 4 by 3 pi r cube. And this value is supposed to be in. If you observe, volume is a function of r alone. K is a constant. Will you be able to differentiate this? dV by dr should be equal to 0. So dV by dr is how much? Half into k minus 4 pi r square, the whole power minus half, into derivative of k minus 4 pi r square is minus 8 pi r, the whole divided by root 6. Plus, see, remember
Sir,
the derivative. Tell me.
Sir, 1 by 6 should come now, sir, as the power for k minus 4 pi r square because it's a cube is given now, sir.
3 by 2, huh?
Yes, sir, we 3 by 2.
Oh, sorry. That's right. 3 by 2. Now, 3 by 2, na, this will become plus half, correct? Now, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Good that you told before itself. Plus 4 by 3 pi r cube is 4 pi r square. This should be equal to 0. Now, what will get cancelled? 4 pi, and here 2 will get cancelled. You can cancel out one r. Okay, well. So 2 and 2 will also get cancelled. So I can say 3 into k minus 4 pi r square, the whole power half, is equal to root 6 r. I rearranged it. So what can we do? Square on both the sides. 9 into k minus 4 pi r square, the whole power half. Sorry. k minus 4 pi r square is equal to how much? 6 r square. But what is k da? K is 6a square plus 4 pi r square. 6a square plus 4 pi r square. And you already have a minus sign here. Minus 4 pi r square is equal to 6r square. This and this will get cancelled. So 9 into 6a square is equal to 6 into r square. 6 and 6 are also gone. So taking square root on both the sides, 3a will be equal to r. So they asked what is a divided by 2r? No, it will be a divided by 2r is 6a. It will be 1 is to 6. Maybe this can be an option. 1 by 6, 1 by 9, 1 by 12, something there. So answer will be 1 by 6. Are you guys?
Sir, I have a
Plus or minus?
sir, I have a doubt, sir, actually.
So
Sir, that k minus 4 pi r square by 6 is there, no, sir? In the next step, you took k minus 4 pi r square by root 6, sir. How did you separate k by root 6 and minus 4 pi r square separately, sir? Root 6 should also come with 4 pi r square, no, sir? Plus 4 pi r square is there, no, sir? In this equation, dv by dr is equal to 0 in this line.
in this line,
Sir,
okay.
Sir, root 6 should come with 4 pi r square also, no, sir?
Why will it come with 4 pi r square? Root 6 is a constant. So 3 by 2 into power k minus 4 pi r square, the whole power half, into derivative of k minus 4 pi r square is minus 8 pi r. It is therefore by root 6 only. No? You are asking for this one, 4 by root 3.
Yes, sir.
See, for this one alone, it is existing. A is what? Wait. Actually, after
We should
the
multiply
code,
by root 6, sir.
not root 6, right? Here, one mistake happened is I took half. No, it is actually 6 power 3 by 2. You're able to understand? So it should actually 6 power 3 by 2.
Sir, for example, cube root of a can be written as a into 1 by 3, no, sir?
Cube
Like
root of
a I can write it as a to the power 1 by 3, no, sir?
yeah, you can write it a power 1.
Sir, then 1
That's
by
what.
6 should come, no, sir?
That will not come. There is not cube root. See, what has happened is a is equal to this thing power half. Okay, when it is power half, I took this whole thing and substituted here. Then what will happen is k minus 4 pi r square by 6 power half. This whole thing is raised to the power 3. This and this will get multiplied. So that is why we got 3 by 2. So 6 will also be 6 power 3 by 2 only. It is there for the denominator. Okay, so I substituted this. But here it is 6 power 3 by 2. Now the answer will change now.
No, we have to use u by v rule, right, sir?
Why will you use u by v? Because the denominator is not a function of r. You will use u by v rule had it been like this. Power 3 by 2 by root 6 or 6 power 3 by 2 times r.
Okay, sir, I understand.
But it is only a constant. No, so you will not use u by v. I just took it out.
Yes, I understood.
Yeah. So this will be 6 power 3 by 2. Now squaring on both the sides, what will you get? 9 into k minus 4 pi r square is equal to 6 cube into r square. 9 into k minus 4 pi r square is equal to 6 cube is 216. 216 times r square. What is the value of k? K is a minus 4 pi r square. Sorry, a cube minus 4. K is 6a square plus 4 pi r square. So here it will be 6. So 6a square is equal to 6 cube into r square. This will go 2 times. This will go 4 times. So a is equal to 2r, which implies a by 2r is 1 actually. Ratio is 1:1. Sorry. It's a good problem. But the only thing
Plus or minus 4, sir.
plus or minus will
Plus or
not
minus
come
2.
because they are distances. Why will you use minus? Length or
Okay,
radius of
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I didn't recall that, sir.
yeah. Okay. So it is 1:1. Approximate, not metered, not metered. This part I'm leaving it to you. This part also leaving it to you. This you need not do. Show that the right circular cone of this one you can try on your own. This one also you can try. Find the largest possible area of the right angle triangle whose hypotenuse is 5 centimeter long. This also you try. Find the difference between the greatest and the least value of the function. I have taught how to find the maxima and minima. Here they have restricted the domain also minus pi by 2, pi by 2. This also you try.
Sir, can I give that algorithm for 24th question, sir?
Show that the right circular cone of least curved surface area and given volume. Given. So volume is constant. 1/3 pi r square h is a constant. V is constant. Okay. So if you take a right circular cone of least curved surface area. So what is the curved surface area of this thing? Cone. It is pi r. What is the answer, guys?
IRL, sir.
Yes. So it is pi r into L. And what is the value of L? So if this is r and this is h, pi r into L will
Root
be
of x square plus r.
r square. No. So this should be minimum. This is the surface area. They want this to be minimum for a given volume. So what you can do is you can find h from here. Okay, h will be equal to 3b divided by pi r square. Take this, substitute it here. Then s will be a function of r. Then find ds by dr and equate it to 0 and then solve. Can you try it beyond this?
Okay, sir. After this, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next. So try this. No, a telephone company in a town has 500 subscribers on its list and collects fixed charges of 300 per subscriber per year. The company proposes to increase the annual subscription and it believed that for every increase of one subscriber will discontinue the service. For every increase of one, I think there is something missing in the question. 28, no? Okay.
That should be fine, sir.
No, that's what. No, this is the statement they have given. Okay. For the statement, subscriber on 2, 3, 4. Okay. If X is the annual subscription, the total revenue of the company after the increment will be how much? I think for every increase of 100, if X is the annual subscription, then the total revenue of the company after increment will be. So telephone company in a town has 500 subscribers and collects this much value per year. If X is the annual subscription, okay. So revenue of the company is equal to 500 plus, sorry, 500. And I'm sure for every increase of 1 and I didn't understand. One subscriber will discontinue the service. So we need to find how many people are discontinuing. Only then we can know what is the revenue of the company. No? This problem, I feel it is incomplete. I will check and get back. Okay. I'll check and get back.
Yes.
29th will do. A man has an expensive square shaped piece of golden board of size 24 centimeter is to be made into a box without cutting the top. Box without top by cutting from each corner and folding the flaps to form a box. Okay. So he has a square of side 24 centimeter. This is also 24 centimeter. If this is x, there is also x, there is x, there is also x. Now see, how much will this side be? 24 minus 2x, right? And how much will this height be? This x is only going to get bent in the form of height. So this will be x. Okay. So volume of the box formed by folding up the flap. How much is it? So what is the volume of a cuboid? So this is also 24 minus 2x. So volume of the cuboid is 24 minus 2x into 24 minus 2x into x. Right. So it will be 24 into 24 plus.
Sir, how x
4.
came, sir?
X is the part that they have cut. No, this part will be bent. You take a paper, cut this edge like this with equal size and bend this part. What will happen? This will become the height, no? This will become the height ladder. Imagine this rectangle is there. No, this rectangle, if they open it, imagine how much will be the part that is opened. How much will be the length of this side? It will be x only, no?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So 24 into 24 plus 4x square minus, actually it is a minus b the whole square minus 2 into 2x into 24, the whole multiplied with x. So x into 24 into 24 plus 4x square minus 4x into 24. So if I take that 4 outside, what will I get? 4 if I take outside and push the x inside, 4 I will get 4 into x cube minus 24x square plus 144x. Is there an option? Yeah. See, if this kind of a problem comes, you have to imagine and do it.
Sir, you took 4 out, common, no, sir. Then from 24 also the 4 should come out, no, sir. The
Yeah, it
24
came
is
out.
multiplied, sir.
24, yes, 24 is there. No, 24 into 6 is 144. That's why I wrote 144.
No, sir. RHS. No, sir. After 4x, sir. 4x
No,
is one.
yeah, I took that 4 outside. No, 4 is there. I took it out. So 24 is bar there inside.
Sir,
It is
won't that 4?
4x into
Sir.
24.
Yes, sir.
That 4 has come out. No. So what is left out? It is only 24 that is left out. No. 24 is
But
left out and x is left
24 is also a multiple of 4, you know, sir.
out.
Then
It is not sum. What you're saying is it will come only if it is 4x plus 24, then it will be 4 into x plus 24. Sorry, 4 into x plus 6. It is multiple. How much is 24 into 4? It is 144 only, no? The
yes,
same
sir.
144 is there here also. Okay.
Okay.
In the first derivative test, if the value of, yeah,
24 into 4 is 96.
96 up. Is there an option then? 24 into 4 is 96. The same 96 is there, but here 24 into 6 is there. That is why we got 145.
Okay.
Okay. So dy by dx changes its sign from positive to negative as x increases through C1. The function attains. So dy by dx changes from positive to negative. At C1, what will you have? Positive. That's it. Next. What should be the side of the square piece to be cut from each corner of the board to be able to hold the maximum volume? So volume is equal to how much? 4x cube minus 96x square plus 144 into 4 is 576. 576 x. So dv by dx should be equal to 0. So 12x square minus 192x plus 576 equal to 0. So if you take the 12 outside, you will have x square minus 8 into 2. Is it 16? 16 plus 576 by 12 is how much? 12 4 48, 48, 96. So it is 48. So this is 16x. X square minus 16x plus 48. 48 is, what are all the multiples you have for 48? 12 and 4. So x minus 12 into x minus 4 will be equal to 0. So x should be equal to 12 or 4. So for this, only double derivative test can save us because 12 and 4 both are there in the option. Right. So if you have to do the double derivative test, do it for, you can actually do it for this also. So it will be 2x minus 16. So take 2x minus 16, so 24 minus 16 is positive. So it's minimum. 8 minus 16 is less than. So x should be 4. Because they asked what is the condition at which it will be maximum. No? Now, what is the maximum volume of the box? Take this 4 and substitute it here. You will get the volume of the box. So volume of the box is equal to 4 into 4 cube is 64 minus 96 into 16 plus 576 into 4. This multiplication and all you people do it, please. If I'm not wrong, I think the answer is going to be 4021. The last one is smallest value of the polynomial, this thing, in 0 to 9 is how much? So what you need to do is differentiate, find the values of x in between 0 and 9, check the function value. Since 0 and 9 are there in the closed bracket, check f of 0 and f of 9 also. Whichever is giving you the least value, that will be the answer. So if I'm not wrong, answer should be 0.
Yes, sir. 0.
Yeah. Okay. That's it, guys. So the 28th alone, I'll check and get back. Remaining problems, you try. If there is any doubt, reach out to me. Okay. But ensure you practice, okay? Or else it is going to be tough. We did tougher problems itself. So trust me, you guys can do it better. Any other doubts you have?
Sir, can you write down the log derivatives alone, sir?
Log derivatives. Meaning?
Yes, sir. Log, no, sir. How to differentiate log alone, sir?
Wait a minute, wait. My device got stuck. So log x derivative is 1 by x. For example, you have log of sin x. What are you supposed to do? 1 by sin x into d by dx of sin x. So 1 by sin x into cos x, something like this. You have to follow chain rule. Like log differentiation is I didn't understand. See, if suppose
Sir,
you
like
have
log
function
AB like that, sir.
Oh, that is not different properties. Log AB is equal. I've already taught no log A plus log B. Similarly, log A by B will be equal to log A minus log B. Log of A base B is equal to 1 by log of B base A. Log of A base B can be written as log of A base C into log of C base B. Similarly, log A base or log 1 base A is or 0. 1 base anything is 0 for that matter. So this is how you do. These are all the properties, not the derivatives. These are all the properties of log.
Okay, sir.
Okay. 1 minute wait. I think I've already recorded a session based on T. I mean, 1 minute wait. Yeah, I have a recording of last year which I recorded. Maybe I'll share it with you guys. You can have a look at it. It's there. Separate recording on exponential and logarithmic. Okay. That's it, guys. There's no doubt we can wind up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.